Hey guys, right now I'm going to start a Let's Read series. I got the idea from a YouTube channel called Steve Shives. That's also his name. Whenever I'm not lazy, quite frankly, I'll put a link to his, channel on the bottom. Maybe even to a couple of his playlists for a couple books he's done. The reason I'm going to do it about this book is I was discussing religion, atheism, the two taboos of America with a person, and they brought up Lee Strobel's Case for a Creator. Now, I have not read this book, not yet anyway, and she told me that I should read this book because it will change my position. The very authoritative. Well, you should really read that book. The passive aggressive. You don't know what you're talking about till you read this little petty book that I read that made me feel good about my position. The fact that I've read A Case for a Creator by Lee Strobel, Evidence That Demands a Verdict by Mark McDowell, and many other apologetics books, and the fact that I know more about, especially Christian apologetics, than her and most other Christians will never know, had no effect. No effect whatsoever. I have not read this book, therefore my opinion was trash to this person. That pisses me off. If you haven't noticed, a theme in these videos is what pisses me off. But then again, I have to coop myself up in a little corner and pretend I'm not who I am everywhere. So I'm not going to do that here. So I'm basically going to read like one or two chapters per video. Normally, my idea would be to read through the whole book and then, go through each chapter or whatever, do a video on each one, deconstructing it with the scope of the whole book in mind. I don't want to do that. I want to do each chapter or two, or however I decide to divide the book. And I want to do it as it comes with you. I want it to be a surprise whenever something shows up. And I think it'd just be more fun that way, quite frankly. I do own the book. I'm not lying. I'm not going to go online and find some, Sparky Notes. Sparky Notes, how to debunk Lee Strobel's Case for a Creator. I can do a much better job. I'm going to bust this book up, and damn am I going to bust it up good. It's not hard. I've done cursory looks through the different chapters, and to be quite brazen, I'm going to rip it apart. And yeah, I think you guys will find my opinions, my views on these really sophomoric apologetics to be useful. I mean, maybe you guys have never talked to someone that opposes your position on religion. Maybe you haven't. Matter of fact, I find that most of you probably haven't. And I think it'd be a great use. For all I know, maybe you guys have read this book, and you can comment on each chapter I read and tell me why you disagree, why Lee Strobel is right, why I'm wrong, or that I'm just short and fat. It's whatever you want to comment on. Quite frankly, I don't care. I just want people to listen to my opinion and know that it's an intellectual opinion. I didn't come to this as a decision to be cool, to be different. It's not like you choose to be, ostracized from different communities just because you want to have fun. Well, I can't even say that. Some people would find that fun, but I don't. But anyway, this is just the intro video. I will be starting this very soon. Like I said, I will give a link whenever I'm not lazy to Steve Shives, the guy I got the idea from, just to keep credit where credit is due. And anyway, hopefully I will see you guys soon with chapter 1 or however many other chapters I want to do.